say, let her be defiled. Let our eye look upon Zion, but they know not the thoughts of the Lord, nor understand they his counsel, for he shall gather them as sheaves into the floor. Right? So nations are thinking, right, that the Lord is not going to perform his work, but he's already doing it through individuals, whether it be Jake, whether it be the heathens, right? If you can't see that, then you're either scared and you don't have faith, you don't believe in the Lord, you ultimately weren't predestined for since the foundation of the world, right? Um, I don't know who the hell this is, but I see her all the time on social media. This is just another way to show that Eve is just full of herself, right? There she go, there she go, there she go, there she go now. If you don't know, oh sweet, you too cool to sing my song. You too cool to sing my song right now. Okay, I'm gonna try this one more time. Yeah. Ooh girl, there goes my baby. Ooh girl, look at you. You don't know how good it feels to call you my girl. There goes my yeah, sure. You clowned her. That's what a lot of you Eves are. You just don't know what the hell is going on, right? There's a new doctrine from IUIC. IUIC said when the wicked die, they just go to sleep. Only the righteous go to the spirit world with the Father. That's not correct. There's precepts to back that up. And I dare you to ask me about it, because I'll give you the precepts. But we're gonna move on. Says ain't no way she has a man. Fellows, if she's doing this, I promise you, gonna be able to put your check in the bank, and she's going to make that joint stretch for the longest time. Which she looks like she's just trying to get a workout in. She's trying to cut the grass real quick. It's from Daniel DeFranco. A rattlesnake bit one of my sheep in the face about a week ago. A deadliest snake that lives around here. The sheep's face swelled up and hurt her terribly, but the old rattlesnake didn't know the kind of blood that flows through the sheep. Antivenom is most often made from sheep's blood. The sheep swelled for about 2 days, but the blood of the lamb destroyed the venom of the serpent. That is highly spiritual, and I just noticed that. So that's a spirit, right? I was worried, but the sheep didn't care. She kept on eating, kept on drinking, and kept on climbing because she knew she was all right. That's kind of a sign that the Lord has given us, right? The Lord is telling us to keep going, keep pushing the word, right? 2 chapter 16 says, "Do not believe in upon the gods upon whom the Lord spake of." Right? I mean these particular idols, these seducing spirits, right? Because the Lord directs the steps of men, like He said through the mouth of the prophet Jeremiah. It says, often the serpents of this life will reach out and bite us. They inject their poison into us, but they cannot overcome the blood of the Lamb of God that washes away the sin of the world and the sting of death. Don't worry about the serpent or his bites. Just make sure that the lamb's blood is flowing through your veins, right? So that's right. This from Barris. Y'all don't understand how many individuals wish their father treated them like this. Right? This is tough love, which, right? You want to teach your son how to be a man. This is how you do it. You don't put a father.
Citric acid. You've seen this ingredient in a food product you've consumed before? Citric acid. You're probably thinking, yeah, that comes from limes or lemons, right? Wait until you hear this. Many years ago, citric acid did come from lemons, and it was used as a bit of a preservative. And now, citric acid is a major industrial chemical produced at 2 million tons a year worldwide. Its main source is not from fruit, but from the fermentation of crude sugars, e.g. molasses and cornstarch, by the mold Asparagus niger. Let's dig into this a little deeper. So they take this mold strain, feed it sugars from corn. I don't think organic corn, more likely GMO corn. And then they take the byproduct of that, citric acid, and add it to millions of food-like products. So citric acid is not from fruit. It's a byproduct of mold that was fed GMO corn syrup. Does this ingredient benefit us, or does it weaken us? You decide. You've seen this ingredient.
Right. Slack it. So this is Esau preparing for Jacob's trouble. This from Malak al-Walaya. I pray to Yah these don't hit the streets on the round fully auto Glock. And Esau has the ability to do that, right? It's from my spaceship. This is a Dodge. Is this outfit appropriate, fellas? Would you let your lady go out like this? This is how the handmaidens are gonna look. The Edomite handmaidens. Right. This from Kim.com. Never ever use government digital currency. It's a digital concentration
control.
camp.
Hoping people wake up enough to at least slow it down. Because people are pushing in a very obvious and very specific direction. They want digital currency, centralized digital currency that they control. And they want to get everybody on a social credit score system. They'll probably connect it to some sort of a vaccine app. Or if you want to travel around, all they would need is another pandemic to try to push that shit through. And they're already talking about that. It's very spooky. Because when you look into the history of this lab and them funding it and this getting out and the way they responded to it, the whole thing is so scary because it was...
He's a Jake, right? That's all I want to do, a highlight. And breaking news, Ukraine has joined NATO. That's some shit right there on its own. This is from King.com. BRICS will announce a new joint currency backed by gold at the August summit. It's the end of USD, backed by nothing as global reserve currency. The endless US money printing on the backs of other nations and the inevitable U.S. economic collapse under its enormous debt. New money, new world, right? Which is prophetic. You got Eve dragging her child, which that goes into the curses, right? It's off as hell. Breaking a huge fire on Pemex, the Nahawk Alpha oil rig in the Gulf of Mexico. Got Bill Gates wanting to dim the sun. This is from Wayne Tech SPFX. Break-in massive dust cloud heading towards the U.S. may dim the sky this weekend. Right. You have signs being shown in the skies. You have this from FM Hip Hop. Uncle Luke has questions for Janelle Monáe. What is this girl going through? She's never been out there like this. Is it a midlife crisis? Right. So anyways, that's pretty much it for now. Right, Lord willing, you ratified. This brother Yatazadak Hero Israel. And as always, giving all honor and glory to Yahweh, Bashem Yahushai, Bashem Mekakwadash, and double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. Kwame Yashua Allah, Abad Babal, and Shalom.